share a very small story with you. The story is in concern to the story of a king, right?
Hey guys, what's up?
So there was a kingdom and there was a king.
तो कैसे सब लोग सब बढ़िया एकदम। तो भाई साहब अभी हम जो हमारा बना हुआ था लिंक उसमें लाइव नहीं जा पा रहे हैं। इनफैक्ट हम यहाँ पे फ़ोन के थ्रू डायरेक्टली लाइव जा रहे हैं, है ना। तो आप लोग पूरा इवेंट देख पाओ और घूम फिर पाओ हमारे साथ पूरे ऑफिस में। तो ये देखो हर सर भी रेडी हैं, ठीक है। तो इवेंट हमने स्टार्ट कर दिया है एंड वी ट्राई टू गो लाइव बट कुडंट हैपन, बट यू कैन नाउ वॉच द सेशन हियर डायरेक्टली। हे बेटा तो अभी शुरू हो रहा है, तो अभी हम जा रहे हैं स्टेज पे दोबारा एंड लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। एनी वर्ड्स सर?
चक दे फट
बस चलो शुरू करते हैं।
He said that okay, I am looking for a person who would be taking over this seat and would be ruling for next 5 years once I die. Villagers were very much happy. He said there will be elections and they need to decide who would be the next king. They were very happy. There were not many contestants, but there was a you can say catch. He said whosoever would be coming to this place as a king and would be ruling for 5 years, post those 5 years, he would be moving into that jungle where lot many wild animals are there and he would be staying alone over there. Also, in these 5 years of span, you are not allowed to bring your family members to the kingdom. So you have to stay alone in the kingdom. You can enjoy anything and everything as a king. You have to rule the city or the kingdom. But was that you would be living in that jungle? So there was big probability that a person would be getting killed in that place, at that place, right? So the story continued. There were not many people who were interested. So there was a small kid. He told his father, he said, Papa, aap jao, aap king bano. You are very good to become the king of this place. He said, Arey yaar, kya baat kar raha hai? I won't be staying with you all. Also, there is a big danger post 5 years, right? So I am not interested in risking my life for that. I am happy over there. So there were elections and there was a king, right? He ruled for 5 years and the moment the 5 years were over, he was forced to move to the jungle. Now he was very much worried. Arey yaar, ye to punga ho gaya. And the gates were open and he was thrown into the gate. So you have to stay in the jungle. So he followed that. Ultimately, there was a news that the guy got killed by some dangerous animal. There were elections again. Again, there were people, but now there were less in number, right? Because now everyone was aware that okay, there is a danger to life also. But again, there was a king who was ready to rule for 5 years. So that thing happened twice, and every time the number of contestants were decreasing continuously. Now in the fourth term, by the time there was a fourth elections, this kid was now grown up, around 25 years of age or so. He said, I want to become the king. No. Parents were like, Arey yaar, you know what is happening and you are still interested in becoming a king of this city? He said, no, I want to be the king. So there were very few contestants and ultimately he was elected as the king. So once he was about to start with his tenure, he said, I have got one means very short. So they said, okay, what's that? Villagers said, okay, tell me what's that. He said, I want to visit that jungle prior to my tenure. They said, okay. So he took a group of people along with him with all those guns and all those things, just ventured into that place, had an inspection that what this jungle is all about, came back and said, okay, I am ready to become the king. They said, okay. Now in these 5 years, the first thing, what he did was, in the very first year, he created a zoo. He wanted people, जाओ जाके सारे के सारे जानवर पकड़ो, zoo में डालो. First year, one. Second year, he called all his civil people and said, construct roads. Third year, he said, build beautiful houses over there which are livable. Fourth year, he called all the farmers of the place and told them, move to that place, वहाँ जाके खेती करो अच्छे से, so that there is lot of food available for everyone. And similarly, fifth year, there was proper arrangement for, you can say, all your toilets and all those things. So 5 years were over. Now the moment the fifth year was over, he was told to move to the place. He said, okay, I'm ready. In between, he also did a very nice thing. Parents and families were not allowed into the kingdom. So he created a beautiful place for them where they were staying and he transformed that village also. Right? And now, when the 5-year tenure was over and he was told to move into that place, he said, okay, I'm ready to move. And villagers were like, बहुत smart निकला. He did a remarkable thing. Now he can stay over there for the full of his life because the things are now settled over there. So उन्होंने अपना जो seniors दोनों एक committee बनाया हुआ था and they decided he's a very wise person. Out of the last 3 kings, he seems to be the most intelligent person. So we should allow him to continue. So they called him back and told him you will root for next 20 days, 20 years, sir. Right? So because of his brain, he was in position to control the things, but the special thing was he was very much aware what he has to do in those 5 years. That was about the far-sightedness and not the short-sightedness, which was there with first 3 things. That is the story with 10th class students. The next 5 years are very critical for you. How you handle those 5 years will decide what you will be doing post those 5 years. Now there will be a case that you may say that okay, I've got a friend and I want to go for some party. That's possible, purely possible. You can do that. There will be a case where you have to neglect your family. You say okay, I will neglect them. But that is not the key to success. Firstly, you have to plan what you would be doing 5 years down the line. Because that is connected to what you would be doing in these 5 years. These 5 years are critical. That's not the end of the story. But if your study part, then at least you will be having a satisfaction that okay, I did justice to my studies. Otherwise, there will be a cribbing part. Look, marks are not the end of the story. It's not about getting 90% or 98% or 85%. It's about carrying that feeling that okay, a task was given to me and I did my best for that task. Otherwise, 5 years down the line, when you will be seeing many of your friends settled in beautiful colleges, enjoying their life, then you will be feeling, "Arey yaar, 10th में कुछ ऐसा कर लेते तो फायदा." And why it's a problem of 5 years? Because many of these students feel it's all about +2. They will be cracking JEE, they will be cracking NEET, will be entering into some college, and it will be the end of the story. No, race will never end. The first 3 years of your college are also very important. So that's why I'm saying 5 years. So it's the story of 5 years. How you handle those 5 years will actually decide what you're going to do in the rest of the life in most of the cases. But as I have already shared, it might be a case for many of the students who spoil these 5 years, but still it's not the end of the story. They realize after 5 years, but they take a bit longer to come on to track. Right? That is purely possible. But this is the best chance and the first chance. So try to make best out of that so that 5 years down the line, ये feeling that अरे यार कुछ अच्छा हो सकता है. I've seen means अभी आपने अगर आप पहले पहुंचे तो you must have gone through the story of Vakshi sir also. There are n number of kids who are in habit of losing a college because of 1 mark. It's not like they are not intelligent, but the feeling which they carry throughout their life that oh, 1 number और होता तो I would have got that college. Now that feeling is very very pinching. But this is the time where you can go for a bit extra effort and you can cross that barrier. Let's suppose you are targeting 90%. So 91 is better than 90. Let's suppose you are targeting 80%. Then 81 is better than 80. So that bit of जो pump है, that is required, and next 50 days are the countdown for the same. So make sure next 50 days you are focusing properly, you are working on your weakness. Now that's a problematic area. I've seen many 10th class students, they are in habit of studying, but they start with the subject which is their favorite subject. Because they enjoy that subject, they enjoy that teacher, so they keep on studying that subject. Now there is a saturation to that. You would be getting 91, 90 and 100 in that. But what about the weakest part? Which is still the weakest. Let's suppose you are weak in chemistry and you are afraid of chemistry. So whenever you are getting time, it's better to invest that in chemistry rather than doing mathematics, which is your favorite. You would be scoring in any case in that. So start from your weakest area. It's a request. And next 50 days are crucial. You know your weakness, you know your strengths, right? When we work with our strengths, we feel happy. But it is not about getting happiness. It's more about getting good score by covering up that loophole. I hope that is clear to all. Right. So I'll continue with that. That's why we have created this ISL so that you all get the second opportunity to prepare and to participate in this ISL. And of course, you can learn through that. Now moving on to the schooling part. I was telling you something in concern to schools, right? So I have a question for all of you and of course a chocolate for the same. I will skip few of these results. These are wonderful results, right? Okay. हमारी फैमिली कितनी बड़ी? बहुत बड़ी है. यहाँ पे बच्चे चाहे कम बैठे हो, but the stats which you already know are huge in terms of whatever you pick. You pick the number of users, the number of visitors, the number of hours, the number of YouTube subscribers, whatever it is, we are having huge numbers. Look, fantastic numbers. Fine. But did you know that Vedantu has offline centers for competitive preparation in Bangalore? How many of you know this? No one. That's a shock. Offline center कहाँ से आ गया? Right? You must be thinking that. Well, I am very much happy to share that we were also thinking that those, because we are Bangalore based, many of our master teachers, the best of the master teachers are residing in Bangalore. So we were having a plan that क्या कुछ ऐसा करें कि हमारे मास्टर टीचर्स इन बच्चों से ज्यादा मिल पाए, उनसे ज्यादा इंटरेक्शन कर पाए. They are already doing awesome work in the online thing, but that interface, that interaction should be there. And the best thing is that students are transiting from 10th to 11th. Now they might be changing their school also, like I was discussing with you. So they would be looking for some school support also, right? Because as far as means what I've been told in concern to Bangalore, there is a big line in the schools when you go for the admission and all those things, right? And there is a percentage system also. You get into a particular school as per your 10th class percentage. And then there is a problematic issue also that whether I would be focusing my CBSE or I would be focusing my competitive. I hope everyone knows that there is a common entrance to the name CUET now, right? And if you won't be going for JEE or NEET, you would be appearing for CUET for any of the course, right? So there is a competitive exam for every stream, right? Now, when you will be starting with your plus one, there will be a dilemma whether I should focus my CBSE, the school part, or the competitive part. And you will be going for any of the coaching. I'm not talking particularly Vedantu, any of the coaching, right? And then there will be a problematic issue. The coaching will follow a different pattern, starting in chapter number A. The school will start in chapter number C. In September, there will be exams for chapter number ABC. In coaching, there will be an exam of DEF. And this badly disturbs the learning part of any kid. इसको focus करें, दोनों important है. And many a times people feel, अरे school is not important. Well, that's not the case. That's the basic. अगर आप उसको neglect करेंगे, आप competitive कभी अच्छा कर ही नहीं सकते. So make sure you are scoring well in school exams also. There's a big myth that I will skip my school, I will be means not doing well in the school. Doing well in the school is what, skipping is up to you, how you manage your timetable. But doing well in the school is the first benchmark. Because always think of baby steps instead of thinking 2 साल बाद क्या होगा, right? You can tell your parents, अरे यार ये तो school है, अब इसमें अच्छे नंबर नहीं आए, because whatever they are teaching us at coaching is different from what the school is asking for. No, that's not the case. It's about basics. If you are learning your basics correctly, you will be scoring well in the school. That's for sure. So make sure कि आपका school percentage अच्छा है. But we are here with something good. We are taking care of your school also. You need not to even worry about your school. कहाँ एडमिशन लें, किस जगह लें, अरे मैं तो यहाँ रहता हूँ, मेरे पास का स्कूल कौन सा है. So we have decided to take care of that also. If you will follow your plus one and plus two with Vedantu, no compulsion, if, right, then you will be getting full support of an organization which is now the partner of Vedantu, that is Diksha. All Diksha centers are now Vedantu, and Vedantu is Diksha. It's one and the same thing. All offline centers, more than 18 centers, and of course a new center is coming up in HSR only. I hope many are residing in HSR. There is a school with the name, I guess, Z Millennium School. So Diksha is starting their center at that place also. Now what is this Diksha? A very old brand, a very old brand. Thank you. A very old brand, very famous brand, a very nice company who is catering to students for competitive exams and school simultaneously, to their CBSE schools also, to their PU colleges also. So you have full option to study with Vedantu and after school. You want purely offline, you can go to Diksha because the team will be same. So you would be getting the same feeling, same learning which you were getting online, but now it will be available purely offline. And on a price which will obviously be much lesser than what others are offering. And that part of enjoyment which you were having with Vedantu will still be there, right? We are giving you one brochure which you can share with your parents, right? Later on, once you are back home, you can check that which particular center is close to your pin code. We were collecting pin code just to tell you that which all centers are nearby, so that there is very less of time wasted when you are traveling from your home to some place, because that's really very important. Particularly in this city, transportation consumes a lot of time, right? So if you are thinking of moving offline, right, in any case, there is one of the best options which is there in front of you, and we have got one representative from the same company who is here. If any of the parent is interested, they can talk to her. Chitra ma'am is here. right? So you can of course talk to her once we are done with the event. You can post your question, you can ask her about Diksha, or otherwise also our PT team is there. You can always call them back and you can inquire whatever you wish. I hope that is clear to all, right? Oh, sorry. How to go back?
Don't go front.
Okay. I will be going back, but sorry for that. I need to conclude. I need to go to next, right? Oh, you are giving the answer. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, we are moving back to the activity part, but wait. अब सारे देर तो ऐसे ask some question, don't you? Right? So देखिए आप बच्चों से बहुत अच्छे से क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, ठीक है? And frankly वो गलती से मेरे से एक आंसर हो गया था, but otherwise I stand no chance in answering such questions. But I have a question for you. Right. Now all these kids who are sitting here, right? You have to decode this because I am from that department which caters to logic, right? So I will ask you a very logic question, and then we can pass on to kids also if you wish, right?
Sure.
The question is, you have to decode this what I am saying, right? You all are in habit, and your parents are in habit of doing a thing known as ding 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 ding. What is that? I repeat, you all and your parents are in habit of doing a thing which is known as ding 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 ding. What is that you have to decode? Sir, too.
I'll pass on the kids.
Oh, very smart, please. I repeat my question. Question ध्यान से सुनिए. You all are in habit of doing a thing, and your parents are, of course, are in habit of doing that, right? And it's a common practice for all, and that is ding ding ding. And it's a puzzle.
Taking stress?
No.
I think both take stress.
Oh, no, that I agree. It's a very good guess. But I generally say people talk of stress management. Stress होना ही नहीं चाहिए तो manage क्यों करना? Right? And of course, when KR sir is there and other master teachers are there, there is no stress.
You wanted to answer? Phone.
Phone. You are very close to the answer.
Oh. Internet.
Internet. No, but that was a bit closer. Learning. Oh. I will repeat. Your parents, me, Abhishek sir, you all are in habit of doing ding ding ding. What is that? Eating. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. So
Surfing.
Even if surfing, okay. Even if you are guessing, you need to think of what I am saying. Pardon? Louder.
Chatting.
Chatting. I would again say you are very close.
Social media.
No. Scrolling. Okay. No, but she is still very close to the answer. And I'm telling you, you have to think out of the box because maybe post this I have to be running away and you will be scratching your heads.
Someone said time pass.
Pardon?
Someone said time pass.
Time pass, no. Texting. Okay, what else? Notifications. I guess I can. Please. Any volunteer?
I guess I'm not logical enough.
Oh. No, it is beyond logic. Actually, it's a weird logic. You have to think out of the box.
Sir is saying WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Okay, I will give you one hint and then you can easily decode. It is connected with gadgets. Browsing. What else? Google. What do you say?
Using Google.
Googling. Think Hindi. Think Hindi.
सर भजन
बच्चे कब भजन करते हैं आजकल? पेरेंट्स का तो फिर भी मान सकता हूँ. Okay, I'll give you the answer and we'll take one chocolate from the box for this year. Right? Posting. No. What was the question? We all are in habit of doing something which is connected to gadgets, and that is singing.
Watching YouTube.
Watching YouTube.
Singing.
आपके बॉलर्स बहुत हैं.
Singing.
Singing. मतलब सर तो पक्का सिंगिंग करते हैं, ये तो पक्का है.
हाँ बहुत अच्छा. Okay, thank you.
Okay, the question was what we all are in habit of doing with the gadgets, which is jing jing jing. Nothing. Charging. Jing 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 jing. Charging. Charging. Jing 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 jing. Charging. What was that? Jing jing jing. चार बार बोला था. So what is that? Charging. And we are in habit of charging our devices.
Sir, ये ना आपका मेरा जा सकते हैं.
Yeah, I was very much aware of. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, can we have a round of applause for Abdul sir? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Did you guys see that mock image वाला name ना? You didn't saw? Okay, but thank you so much, Abdul sir. Really means a lot.
सब लोग नो बोलेंगे.
हाँ, I know. But पहला ही देखा होगा ना, दूसरी बार तो नहीं देखा. but I hope all of you guys noted on what Abdul sir said. Okay, and all of you guys feel a bit motivated. Let's have a bit more motivation. हाँ सर आपका ये पार्टी नहीं आ बैठिए ना. ये आपके साथ होने वाला है. ये आपके ऊपर होने वाला है. आपको ठीक यहाँ खड़ा होकर बता रहा हूँ ठीक है सर.
कोई बात नहीं. I will remember this.
Actually, even you are there, so.
Yeah, mine is an example. Mine is an example. Okay, guys, so let's go forward, and we are going to have an activity now which is called as Guess Your MPs. So from the picture, you can understand what we're going to do today. Is we have one picture of your MP for sure, okay? And the other picture is of could be a celebrity, could be an actor, could be an actress, okay? And we are morphing their pictures together. Now you need to tell who is your MP and who is that other person as well together.
It's a favorite game, na, Abhishek?
It's my favorite game. I have a lot of fun in this.
अभिषेक को हमेशा लड़की बनने का शौक था, इसलिए हमेशा फोटो हमेशा लड़की के साथ मॉफ करता है ना?
है ना बिल्कुल सर बिल्कुल. आज
आलिया
आपको
भट्ट.
क्या
जो बच्चा जानता भी आलिया भट्ट.
Sir, I joined Vedantu only about that dialogue.
Only when he came to know that you like Alia Bhatt. Then only you.
Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. What's your name?
Ritvik sir.
Go and get out. Okay, now Namita ma'am is barred from this game until the end. Okay, because she is really good at this, and when we were trying it out, she was giving it all the answers correct. But let's go forward. Okay, so you ready?
The only talent that I have that was I'm sure.
So she can give the last answer. Okay, for sure. Ready, everyone? Okay. Give me a balle balle. Say balle balle na.
बल्ले बल्ले.
Thank you so much. Okay. So first image is here. You need to guess the two people in this. Yeah. Thank you. You already saw that. Who's the other person? You already saw that also. Cheaters. You already knew it. Okay. So this is an example where I had the audacity to actually combine my picture with Ritik Roshan. Okay. Now you get the idea. This is what we're doing.
देखा कितना desperation है कि एकदम smart दिखना ही है ना?
है ना? I know.
सर मुझे कहाँ से आ गई?
ऋतिक रोशन ने मुझसे. ठीक है. Guess who's this?
अनुपमा.
Who said that? That's Anubhav.
Not be Anupama.
Interesting. It cannot be you.
And who else?
And
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah
Rukh Khan. This one.
anyone
Shah
else?
Rukh is there.
Shah Rukh is there. Who's the teacher? Finalize, guys.
Yeah.
Are you okay? You want a bed? Pillow? Bedsheet? Okay. So yeah.
अनुपम के साथ कौन है? Anyone?
अनुपमा मैम भी है सही पता नहीं है. आप कंफर्म करके बताओ कौन है वो.
Okay, नहीं. One said अनुपम है. अनुपम के साथ you said शाहरुख खान.
I heard someone, Shashi Tharoor, right?
Shashi Tharoor. Okay. Could be. Yeah. Resembles. Anubhav, what's your answer? आपको लगता है कि आप हो इसमें?
Ma'am, can you hold hand?
आप अपने जैसा feel कर पा रहे हैं?
Please.
It cannot be you. अच्छा, okay, great. Any other answers, guys? Parents, any guesses? You can see the faces. Dance से आप लोग great. अच्छा. ये दांते. Right? Guesses? Anubhav only. No. Any other guesses? No. Sure. Okay. So this is definitely true. You guys got it right. It's Anubhav and Salman Khan. They were not Shah Rukh Khan.
शाहरुख खान के आसपास.
So you can see that feeling, right? Whenever she walks into the office, she's always like. So we are very scared of Anubhav. See, you can see that. See that? We are really scared of Anubhav, and especially Amritsar is really scared of Anubhav. Correct? So that's Anubhav and Salman Khan. Next picture, ready? Yeah.
अमृतसर.
Amritsar. Sure.
And Amritsar morphed with?
Mark with? You guys are really bad at this, you know. He's only answering. Come on, guys. It's Amritsar and Anuman.
I'm just trying. Amritsar की तरह.
Asad?
Amritsar morphed with यार कोई तो
अक्षय कुमार.
Rohit.
Akshay Kumar. Okay, interesting. Any other guesses?
I wanted to say Johnny Lever. I will skip this.
No answers? Sakshi?
No, sir.
idea. Okay. Should I reveal?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Idam, you want to answer?
No.
Sure.
I answered the last.
I will be humble one.
So this is definitely Amritsar mocked with Kareena Kapoor. Okay, because see, he's the only zero figure we have in Vedantu. Okay, so that's why the combination. But I like that. अब पूछे कहाँ से आए? So this is Amritsar and Kareena Kapoor. Okay, so let's go with next picture. Oh, this is my favorite. This is Harsha. Oh, you wanted that. This is definitely Harsha. But who's the next person?
So Harsha should be there.
Harsha, yeah, please come here. We should match the face. What gave it away? The teeth, right? This also? No?
Sir, please join there. Please join there. बहुत
ज्वाइन किया हूँ
हाँ हाँ उधर उधर.
ठीक कर रहा है लेकिन हाँ
अनुमान आप कैसे करिए ना कौन है साथ में हर्ष सर के
देखो ये एकदम वाइल्ड है एकदम बेकार सा है
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा है।
This will be like, wow.
This is the best.
Ma'am, Navita ma'am, you're not supposed to.
Javed sir. Oh, not right. Any guesses,
Only
guys?
actors only.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
all actors only.
no
Half with actors only or some?
You never know. You never know. I just said it could be celebrated.
here I'll give you a hint it's not mocked with actor actress is mocked नहीं है
Could be side actors.
someone you know or you can know
अब्दुल कलाम.
Yeah. No, of course not. Any ideas?
Can I answer?
Rishi Sunak.
No. That would have been a really good mock though, but yeah, no. No? Not at all?
Is it CEO of Google? What's his name?
Sundar Pichai. Yeah, thank
Sundar
you.
Pichai.
No,
okay so I can give you one more hint
Can I answer? Can I
so
answer?
you can see the कान में earring
अच्छा इयरिंग्स का पहचान लगे बच्चे बताओ बच्चे किसके इयरिंग हो
Wow.
I am just giving them a hint कान में earring है Harsh never wears the earring
You never know.
so
विजय माल्या तो इनका भी देश प्रगति होगा तो नोएडा में who's the person
Survima.
Surbi Gupta So what do you feel like?
I feel very
Happy?
I was not about to say that
Anubhav is there, which is laughing.
इस सलमान के बाद अगला तो यही हो सकता था. क्या combination है?
I know. Thank you so much, guys. That was just for fun. We'll be having a lot more fun right now. I would like to call Anubhav also on the stage, and Harsha is already here. He's always there. I don't know why, but yeah, correct. But yeah, so we wanted to do this part of the session for a bit of motivation as well because I already asked you guys how many of you guys need motivation. After this already did this part, we thought okay, let's all the three also give you guys the motivation you guys require. So it's a very simple question. How many of you guys would like to score or would like to have a percentage more in your boards as compared to your pre-boards? That's an obvious question that everyone would like to be. Correct? So can you guys raise your hands when I say how many of you guys got 70% and below? There's no shame in that. You can raise your hand. I myself got 70% below pre-boards. Okay. Okay. How many of you guys are between 80 to 90? Oh, that's fantastic. How many of you guys 90 above?
okay
Okay.
the rest would
Great. Yeah. Of course.
ICSE के ऊपर आता है
नहीं बिल्कुल आता Pre-boards are difficult होता है but thank you so much guys for being honest. So but regardless of the category you guys belong to, everyone needs motivation, right? So we're gonna go with that. Okay, we're gonna start with that. So this will be a 20 minutes step where we're going to make you guys feel at home and make you guys believe that everything is possible and anything is possible. Good to go? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get started. So शुरू करते हैं फिर. So we have a very simple question to start with. What's your t-shirt size?
with no expectation we are not giving you
Yeah.
any t-shirt
Yeah.
so only asking the size
Yeah, man.
Students are like, that's a very personal question.
Question.
I don't want to answer.
Ganati man.
that will be a personal question only if you have the t-shirt size of triple XL
Yes.
otherwise it's public
So mine is L.
चल झूठे
Mine is triple
okay
XL.
by any chance you think that he is L
I can show the tag of this
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Students will be like, even if it's triple XL, we will love you, Abhishek sir, for your teaching. That's something that matters, है ना?
like
वो matter करता है.
Yeah, like so mine is L. This is I know L only. Otherwise is XS, S, XS. Okay. What about you guys? How many of you guys are S? Okay, that's great.
Don't ask this question.
M. That's fantastic. L. Oh, that's great. XL. R. Give me a hand for that. Double XL.
That's
हो
yeah.
गया सर रुक जाओ एक्सेप्टर बच्चे हैं
अच्छा double XL, double XL. Double XL. AP sir, how much yours?
T-shirt
T-shirt
size.
size.
देखो उसके फिर वो बात
Okay. So,
Abhishek. Sir is like, तू बाद में
बाद
बता
में-
देना.
so the basic idea we wanted to give it to you guys is that you really understand in this room right now, there are so many different sizes of t-shirts there. Right? If I ask your parents, I'm pretty sure they will also tell different sizes out there. So the point being here is कि यार जब t-shirt का size हर एक बच्चे के लिए हर एक इंसान के अलग अलग होता है, तो सिंपल सी बात है कि सबकी ब्रेन कैपेसिटी भी, अटेंशन स्पैन भी, रिटेंशन स्पैन भी, इंटरेस्ट, सब्जेक्ट लेवल इंटरेस्ट, एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग टू बी डिफरेंट, yes or no, right? So you cannot apply the same method of approach to a subject or to an examination the same way the other person does. So when we go onto YouTube, we watch down like motivational sessions. We search for motivation, and we go forward and type down something like best motivation ever, most powerful motivation for students, and then we watch the video. Like, but many a times we pause the video and after 1 minute like, sorry,
Yeah, done. हो गया.
let's go to next video. Correct. There are so many tips and tricks which might not work with us. There are so many timetables which might not work with us. There are so how many of you guys are night owls? Right. How many of you guys are morning person? Correct. So that's different. You cannot apply the same time for a night owl and a morning person. There is no right and wrong here. You have to be a morning person. You have to be a night owl. There's nothing like that. The basic idea here is the approach should be different of studying, of revising for every single person. And we are trying to tell you guys today and right now that what could be those approaches. Alright? So the first kind of approach, I think this is my part only. Or do you want to take next part? Okay. So, see, once you get your pre-board marks, the first thing which happened to me was I went very low confident. Like my confidence level just broke down. Because usually the schools, what they do is they give you a very tough paper for pre-boards. So that they can tell you guys कि अच्छा ठीक है यार pre-boards hard है तो boards easy जाएगा. It's a good practice overall, but it also hits the morale of the kid in a different way. Correct? You start understanding, am I that bad? Oh, and the parents is like, you're definitely that bad. Right? How many parents have said that? Any of you guys? Or your parents said, who's your parent?
My parents actually didn't came here.
Come here. So they already know what's you know. But
They were like, I scored between 80 to 90 and they were like, अब तेरा कुछ नहीं होने वाला, घर पे बैठ जा, एयरमैन बन जा, वही काफी है, एयरफोर्स में अग्निवीर बन जा.
that's it. What do you tell your son or daughter? Is they here? Who's that? Is there? Can please stand up? You need to have that on the video. Yes, ma'am. What do you tell him?
No, I tell him that you can't do anything. You always will be like this.
Right. So you're getting married? That's the usual thing what my dad said. You don't do well, you will get married soon.
So many things are there. If you won't study, so many stalls are open. No?
Yeah, correct.
You can go do it.
Yeah.
No need it.
Samosa, no? Dosa, samosa.
Dosa, samosa. Yeah, exactly. Dosa. Dosa is famous now nowadays. 99 to 99 varieties.
99 varieties.
Yeah. So yeah.
I can see your future, bro. I can see your future if you are not well.
अभिषेक सर, I think आपके पेरेंट्स कुछ ज़्यादा ही अच्छे
हाँ यार, मेरे dad बोलते हैं।
मेरे पेरेंट्स होते तो बोलते शादी का सवाल नहीं है, तुम दूसरे इंसान की जिंदगी खराब करोगे. Don't do this.
No, one more thing I will tell you. So what is that, you know? So if you want to marry a woman who is earning more, so you want to be at home.
Yeah.
So
Very practical way.
Right. You want to be a house husband.
Yeah.
you want to be like that, you do this study.
Right. Right.
Choose anything.
Right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. कितना इंसल्ट हो गया इसका मुझे मालूम है.
It's like parents को आने नहीं चाहिए.
Story.
तो मेरे जैसे 80 to 90% आए थे, तो फिर अब पेरेंट्स को तो थोड़ा डिसअपॉइंटमेंट था. अब क्या था, पीटीएम पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग के पहले शाम था, आए पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग. हुआ क्या, क्लास तो नॉर्मली चल रही थी. उसके बाद हमारी एसएसटी मैम, एक्चुअली मेरे एसएसटी में सबसे कम मार्क्स आए थे, तो एसएसटी मैम क्या हुआ, एसएसटी मैम आई. एसएसटी मैम ने बोला अपना पेपर दिखाओ. मैंने दिखाया. अब मैम ने बोला ये देखो, ये बच्चे के तुम्हारे इतने एमसीक्यू गलत है, इतने क्वेश्चन आंसर गलत है, और ये एक एग्जांपल दिया उन्होंने कि केआरपुरम वाले बच्चों के सारे सही है. मैं मन ही मन सोचता, मैम ने तो केआरपुरम वाले के पक्का चेक किए होंगे ना पेपर. उसके बाद मम्मी ने तो देखा. अब आपको पता है कि क्या रिएक्शन होने वाला है. घर जाके मैं बैठा लैपटॉप पे पढ़ने, चुपचाप मतलब ऐसी आराम से बैठ गया कि भोला भाला बच्चा हूँ, पढ़ लूंगा प्री बोर्ड्स के लिए, नेक्स्ट प्री बोर्ड्स के लिए और बोर्ड्स के लिए भी पढ़ लूंगा. मम्मी आई पीछे से, बोली बेटा तेरा एसएसटी में कुछ नहीं हो सकता, तू जाके नौकरी कोई अच्छी सी ढूंढ लेना, सिर्फ रोटी खा लेना, मेरे लिए वही काफी होगा. मैं बोलता मम्मी प्लीज एक मौका दे दो. फिर इतना मतलब मम्मी ने डांटा, फिर घर आके पापा ने भी डांटा. लिटरली मैंने 10-15 घंटे का लेक्चर सुना है आखिरी 10 दिनों में. तो ये मेरे साथ हुआ, और ये सारे टिपिकल स्टोरी होगी हर स्टूडेंट की.
Thank you so much. क्या नाम है आपका?
श्रेयांश.
रेयांश की कहानी से कौन कौन मेरे दोस्त आता है भाई? ये भी सही आंसर है। So
100
that's-
points for honesty.
Honestly, yeah,
थोड़ा वाला
honestly.
बच्चा हो.
I know. Any parent want to open up? This is a very good point to insult your kid. No? I'm just kidding here, but this is a common story, right? This is a very common story. Thank you so much, Rehan, for opening up. What's your name, buddy? Sorry?
Tanish.
Tanish. Shishya. Oh, that's it. Shishya. Very nice.
आजकल अनुभव हम लोग चारों तरफ बस तनिष, कैरेट लेन यही सब
है ना, वही दिख रहा है. हाँ, हो सकता है. बाद में मिलो आप.
क्या मुझे?
But yeah, thank you so much. Any other stories anyone want to share? You want to?
I'll say one thing.
Yeah.
Everywhere, subtitles may change, same story.
Same story. That's fantastic. That means you really need this session today, please. Thank you. But I'm like 80 to 90 maybe, it's a very good percentage by the way. And that's okay to get, that's okay. The parents do really care about us. And they don't want you to get married very soon. Of course. And they really do want not you to just have chapatis every day. Okay? They really want you to guys grow. They want to see you grow. So for every parent, the approach is always different. For a good category, it's always unko dekho. And what's your example? Like for me, it was Noman. For Harsha, it was Gupta ji ko dekho, Sharma ji ko dekho.
हमारे यहाँ तो गुप्ता जी
Sharma ji ko dekho, correct. So for others, it might be different.
अंडमान में शर्मा जी नहीं
नहीं,
थे.
नहीं. So that's the overall idea, okay? But whatever they're saying, just take it in your, don't take it in your heart. Understand it, and then try to work on it. That's all you can do. Because they will never say anything which is bad for us, correct? Which might not realize right now, but we will realize it later. That's the idea. However, how many of you guys are in this category of feeling less confident after your pre-boards or your midterms? Yeah, that's good. That's a very good number, right? That's a very good number. So when you talk about less confident, right, it's a very common thing. Like in this room itself, the most number of students who raised hand is less confident people. Right? Then only people who are like, okay, I'm chill about it. People are like overconfident about it later. Correct? People are confused also, but we'll talk about it sometime. So people who are less confident, you need to really understand it's okay. As you just saw right now, you're not alone in the same the boat. There's so many people in the same boat riding with you saying ki kuch nahi hoga, kuch nahi hoga. There's a ship behind it with parents saying kuch nahi hoga, kuch nahi hoga. That's there. That's okay. That's very, very, very okay. We have a clear statistical idea that pre-boards are tough. Boards are always from easy to medium. Okay? You can analyze the past 15 years, 20 years, 25 years of paper. You'll find out the same thing. Like even last year when we did our channel, we found out that it's again easy to medium difficulty. Because CBSE wants that at least 70% of students pass. Okay? Rest 25% students top. And the rest 5% students come on the top 10. Basically. Okay? तो पेपर हमेशा ऐसे ही सेट होता है. तो हमेशा इजी से मीडियम में ही जाता है. फिजिक्स डालो, केमिस्ट्री डालो, बायोलॉजी डालो. अगर केमिस्ट्री हार्ड हो जाती है तो बायोलॉजी इजी होगा, फिजिक्स हार्ड हो जाता है तो केमिस्ट्री इजी होगा. But that's the overall plan. Okay?
Even I would like to add one thing here. So there is a concept in sociology. So in sociology there is a social thinker named Durkheim. So if you'll Google it, you'll get it. So Durkheim once said one very beautiful thing. He did a research over some 1,000 people to understand that how different background of people do differently in their life. Someone get very high position, someone get very low, someone is ending up at average. So how do they do it? So he came out with a very beautiful conclusion. So he said that all those people who have ample amount of resources, energy, time, everything, they end up mostly doing something average. So if someone is, say for example, at a net worth of kind of 10 crore rupees, and 10 crore which is a good amount, so he will or she will end up doing something 10 crore, 20 crore, 50 crore in his lifetime. Nothing orbital jump. Someone who is at a level of kind of 1,000 rupees per month, at a very low level, 80 to 90% cases, that person ended up doing very awesome in his life. And then he went into finding that what is the reason that those people who are not doing currently very good, they end up doing very good in the later phase of their life. So he found a very beautiful analogy. He said that those people who are not at a good position, they are always in a constant threat that if they don't do good, they will be phased out of the race. And that threat, constant threat, pushes them to work so hard that they outnumber all other in the room. And that Durkheim's analogy was such an eye opener when I read it. I was like, okay, so you don't need to get worried when you are not performing very well. This is a push. This is a what you can say inertia for inertia breaker for you. That if you are not doing good, you will do much more effort. You will put more effort compared to any other person in the present in the room, and you will surely outshine all of them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for adding that. Thank you so much for that. Now, also one thing which you should make very, very clear, that how important is your pre-board marks? Okay? If I have to ask you, what would you say? How important is this? Very, very important? Yes. Raise your hands who say very. Okay. How many ways are like, it's okay, sir? Okay. How many is like, hey, kya, sir?
Half of them are
Some of them are like in
Okay.
both categories.
Both categories. Okay, so let me tell you that pre-board box is important, but not for a longer duration of time. Okay, how is it important? Now, there are many threats given in these schools saying that कि आपको admit card नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है? आपको examination बैठने नहीं मिलेगा. Okay, if you don't score marks at all, you will not get the admit card. It's a very common thing. You will not get the stream you want, 11th grade. It's a very, very common threat, but that's not true. That I think, in fact, Harshal took a YouTube session recently where it was clearly mentioned that schools do not have the right to withdraw your admit card or keep in order with them if your pre-board marks is low. It's definitely not possible. The only reason which can happen is that either you are severely indisciplined, which I think Shishya is very indisciplined. He is not. Okay. So either you are very severely disciplined. Is anyone there here? Very indisciplined? No, right? Not at all. Same here.
No one who is more indisciplined than us.
Us, yeah, of course. Because we do not have schools now. Yeah. And or the other reason is if your attendance is 75% below. Is this that? No, right? Then there is no way that your admit card could be put on hold. Alright? So keep all those threats on. Now let's come to the point how important is pre-board marks. The pre-board marks is important just to test yourself how good you are at right now for your boards. That's it. If you have got less amount of marks in pre-boards, you just need to understand what is your weakness, work on it, prepare for boards. If you understand that you have got a good number of topics as your strength, work more on it, go for your boards. If you think that you have got a decent amount of marks, work more on it and go for boards. That's all. The entire journey leads on to performing good in boards. Now, since I've asked you the question that how important is pre-boards, let me ask you the same question. How important is board marks? Very important. Yeah, okay. Please raise your hands. How many is very important?
May I add something here?
Sure.
I have a question. Like, have you ever realized why parents keep asking you to padhai karo, study, study, and we get irritated, and we also think that why don't they ask us कि बेटा जाओ ना थोड़ा खेल के आओ? We keep thinking about it, but I guess why they do that. I mean, maybe when you grow up, that's when you will realize that's because they understand it's important. But again, contradicting that and what our beloved founder of our Vedantu, AP sir always says कि बेटा ऐसा कोई exam नहीं है, just a page, just a paper cannot decide your whole future. Your marks don't define you. It's important, no doubt. You give your best, but it does not define you. Not all of us, all the teachers who teach you, I don't think I can guarantee it that not all of us were toppers. Maybe we were one of them. We were probably top 5, top 10, but I guess we are all doing okay, right? We are all doing okay. And why do they ask you to study? You might have other, talents. You might be a very good dancer. You might be a great artist. You might make amazing movies, right? You're probably Quentin Tarantino or something like that. But that life is going to be tough. This study, getting the marks, having a streamlined direction towards your goal, that's going to be easier for you. And that is why parents say that. So don't stress about it. Listen to them, study. This is the time for you to study. But just remember that it does not define you. Give your best. Give your best. But don't get bogged down by it so much that what am I going to do if this does not work out? It's not the end.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Thank you so much, Radha. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, I just asked you a question ki, how important board marks. Now, as you said, in a very loud voice as compared to pre-board, but the answer remains the same as pre-board itself. It is, but again, for a limited duration of time. Because once you are in 11th grade, no one's going to ask you about your 10th marks. Once you're in 12th grade, people already forgot that you were in 10th. Once you enter into college, they don't care. your 10th marks also, 12th marks also. Okay, once you're in your life, everybody kicks you. Okay, you are gonna get kicks, you are gonna get slaps, you're gonna get pushes, you're gonna get motivation, you're gonna get a lot of struggle out there. But no one else is gonna ask you is what's your 10th and 12th marks. Okay, very clear. बहुत मार्क आया इतना स्ट्रगल करके यहाँ तक पहुँचे सबका काम यही है ना बट द आइडिया बिहाइंड दिस इज कि यार as I said it's important but only for as a step to reach your goals. If I ask you what's your dream, tell me general what's your dream.
This is interesting.
Tell what's your
What is
dream.
your dream?
Shout out what's your dream.
If you have thought, then also. If you have
Not thought, that also is fine.
Like,
Yeah. Okay. All right, aeronautical engineering. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyone else? Designing what? Designing anything. Okay, that's great. That's a very good
Designing
thing.
humans.
Designing humans. Okay, great. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm Indian Army.
Sorry?
Serving to Indian Army.
Serving 29. That's very right. Developing apps. Okay, that's great.
AIML.
AIML, which is
Artificial Intelligence.
machine learning. Robotics. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Movie director.
Movie director. That's great. That's great. That's amazing. Yeah. Last people. Engineering. You done?
Basketball player.
अरे शाबाश अमेजिंग नाइस और एक तुम्हारा ये दिख रहा है दोस्त अच्छी बात है
Scientist combined with entrepreneur.
Yeah, along.
combined
Along.
that's great
Next
Engineer, oh that's great that's fantastic yeah that's fantastic so now let me give you a statistics very simple statistics okay the 2022 statistics is 15 students suicided in Rajasthan quota this year alone 15 13 was the number till November. In December, 2 more happened. 17 hours back, 1 happened. That's the people who are not able to take the stress. That's the people who belong here as confident. I'm just talking about Kota, Rajasthan, which is a very competitive place. All over the country, the number is touching 1,000 every year. Correct? We do not want any of our students to be in that league at all. So make sure to understand what is important and what is not. Now when you say that you have these dreams, you know what the problem with those dreams is? The dream is incomplete. I'll tell you why. If I ask you a very simple question, once you become an aeronautical engineer, then what? Because you will become an aeronautical engineer at the age of 24, 22, then what? Your life just started. You start serving the Indian Army, then what? Because you cannot say, I'll keep serving. You will not say that I'll keep being an engineer. Correct? I'll start developing apps. How many? How many years? So those dreams are incomplete and you need to understand that dream which you're thinking right now is that the farthest you can see for yourself as of now. And that's okay. The problem of those suicides is either the dream is incomplete or the problem is once your dream is fulfilled, you're still not happy. And that's when you go confused and do not know what to do later. Alright? So it is okay to be underconfident right now. It is okay with that. Always keep a smile on your face because nothing is more important than that smile. Are you all smiling right now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, imagine yourself smiling. This is a very ugly thing to do, but imagine yourself and that the smile you want to have for yourself. And I'm pretty sure the parents want to have the same smile on your face throughout your life. And that's why they keep yelling at you with a smile. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. So I think now we have Harshan on the stage, who's going to talk about the second category, which is who I was basically, and that's being which is a overconfident.
I will speak in a mix. So I was not a overconfident guy. So I'll just speak up starting from where Abhishek has left. So देखो, when I was a student of your age, ठीक है? So the biggest problem was probably what I think that I was not clear or clear. I can't say that because when someone used to ask me what do you want to be, so in one seminar I used to say I want to be an engineer. Next seminar I said I wanted to be a doctor. Next one I wanted to be a defense person. Next time I wanted to be Mukesh Ambani. Next time something else. So then knowledgeable person. He sat with me and he said, okay, chalo, let's figure out what you want. So I said, I want to be this, I want to be this, I want to be this. Then he said, why you want to be this? So then he started drilling that what is the basic reason? So the basic reason came to be, I want to be filthy rich. Like as rich as possible as anyone can get on the entire earth. So you're like, okay, this is the basic idea which you want to be in your life. You want to be rich. I said, yes, I want to be damn rich. So he said that, okay, now if you want to be rich, so that could be the theme line. After that, you can build. Okay, so you want to be a doctor, you can be rich. You want to be an engineer, you can be rich. So whatever direction that might be, but the ultimate goal is being rich. This line that, okay, what is the theme line? So theme line could be three. You want to be rich, or you want to be successful, or you want to be famous. It is a combination of all three. Those who are greedy like me, they want to be all of them. Like rich, famous, and successful. Now, once you have this, after this, you can take any path. One of my story with my real life. So when I started, my family condition was not so good. Finances were not going so good. The earning source was not so good. I had to study. So at the end of the day, every day because there was a phase when teachers from my coaching institute kicked me out of the institute, despite that I was third in their entire coaching institute. So because what will happen, how will I study, and all will happen, how will I study, and all of that thing. So one day, my mom sat with me and she said, "Ki Harsh, dekho, bas hamesha dhyan rakhna that life will keep on throwing challenges at you, no matter what. No matter you are rich, no matter you are poor, no matter you are middle class, you are able, you are not able, life will throw challenges at you. Now, there are two options. You fight with that challenge, you lose the challenge. Now, if you fight with the challenge, you know what's going to happen, you will win and then you will move on. But if you lose, so see, if you are not able to study because of money, I will have a soft corner for you because I know that I am not a good mother. I have not been able to give you that condition with which you can study. So I will always be in that guilt. I know that it's not for you, but will world respect you as a successful person? That's not gonna happen. People will pity you. People will think, "Arey, chalo, theek hai, bechara." They will have that word bechara, but they will not respect you. And why? Because you have not achieved. So at the end of the day, what is important that you have to fight, you have to come out of the situation, and you have to just keep on moving on and on and on, and things will move on. And that one lesson I learned in that phase of my life, and I understood that no issues, whatever is going to happen, I'll fight it out. Whatever is going to happen, I'll come out of it. It might be problematic, it might take time, but I have to reach at that position, I have to be damn rich. And that was a single goal. After that, I was not knowing that what I have to be. So after that, what happened? I went on, and this is the story I every time tell to my all students. That okay, you want to get into IIT, you want to get into NEET, you want to be doctor, designer, you have certain dreams. You would have thought that, okay, I'll go to IIT Bombay. If I have to do designing, I'll go to National Institute of Designing. If I have to do law, I'll go to this. If I have to do defense, I'll go to NDA. What if you did not go there? Does life end there? No, absolutely no. So I wanted to get into IIT. I tried my level best, I could not get into IIT. Then I thought, okay, no issues if I don't get into IIT, I'll go to a private college. I went to a private college. In that private college, out of 900 students, I was among those 6 students who got placed. Only 6 students that year got placed because that was again a phase of recession. No companies were coming, and even my college was a average private college. None of the companies came, only one company or two companies came. They took 6 students and I was one of them. So no matter wherever you are, you have to be that fighter, and that's only important. After that, I did my engineering. Very soon I realized that engineering is not going to happen with me. I won't be able to survive very long. I changed my field. So back then, if 5 years back, if someone would have asked me, "Are you going to be a teacher?" I would have surely said that no, I'm not going to be a teacher. Because the first time when I taught a student, I got 300 rupees per month. So I'm like, ये तो नहीं करना है boss. मेरे को तो 3-4 लाख रुपए चाहिए. 300 rupees, what's going to happen? I was very clear, I'm not going to be a teacher. But moving on and on and on and on, life showed me a path. I got a kick, I got an interest in teaching, and now I'm a teacher, and I'm a happy teacher. I can proudly say that. So at the end of the day, what I can say, being confident, underconfident, not confident, kind of confused, does not matter. What matters, the bottom line, you have to reach at some place. Either you have to be rich, you have to be successful, you have to be famous. You would have set something in your mind. You want something, like you would have some role model in your mind. You want to be. So just focus on that. Life will keep on throwing challenges at you. Believe me, every second life will throw challenges at you and you have to fight. That's the basic bottom line. Okay? And I'll end up with a very beautiful story. So I listened this on YouTube. You all know APJ Kalam? So have you heard this story, his becoming pilot dream and all that? No? Okay, some of you would have heard, some of you might not. I will tell you. So actually when APJ Abdul he came out of his hometown. So he started studying physics only because he wanted to be a fighter. And that was the only dream in his life. He started working pretty hard for becoming a fighter pilot. Once he passed up the college, he got two offers. One offer from DRDO, Defense Research Organization, and one was from Indian Air Force. So he went for both of them, giving the interview. In Indian Air Force, he got rejected. And just see how bad it was. In Indian Air Force, there were 21 candidates interviewed. Only 2 will get rejected. But unfortunately, he was of those 2. He did not get selected. So he had no other option. He went into DRDO. He went into DRDO. He started working on missiles and all that big thing. And later on, at the age of around 70 years, he became the President of India. He became the Supreme Commander of all 3 forces in India. And then he gave a call to Air Chief Marshal. He said that, sir, I want to fly a fighter plane. Will you train me? And he said, sir, with all due respect, I would love to do that. He gave training to Indian President Abdul Kalam. And then Mr. Kalam flew that plane, that MiG plane. And he was the only president doing that. So he had that dream. But he did not stick with a plan that, okay, I have to go this way only, otherwise I will not walk. He took whatever path life showed him. He was a fighter. He kept on fighting. And one day, life again did a 360-degree turn. He came back to the same point, and now he had that opportunity of being the fighter pilot once again. And that is a truly inspirational story, what I have heard till now. And now I think that, okay, if anyone has any dream in his life, he can or she can surely achieve it. You just need to have faith on that. Okay? So, are you going to have that faith?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shabash. Chalo. So, आपको अनुभव मैम for the next part.
इसकी शक्ल मुझसे मैच भी कर रही है ना थोड़ी? हाँ, थोड़ा सा मॉक किया है क्या आपने? तो स्टूडेंट्स, आई गेस काफी हेवी डोज हो गया मोटिवेशन का, isn't it? नहीं? Yes. तो बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगी, बट कभी कभी वो अंदर के इमोशंस ना बाहर आ जाते हैं, यू कांट कंट्रोल इट एंड यू जस्ट नीड अ प्लेटफॉर्म वेयर यू कैन शोकेस व्हाट यू एक्चुअली फील. तो जैसे फेस यहाँ पे है, और बहुत सारे बच्चों ने अभी मुझे यहाँ ऑलरेडी बताया, और जैसा सर ने बताया, दैट एवरीवन हैड दिस फेस इन देयर लाइफ वेयर दे फील दैट दे आर कंफ्यूज्ड, है ना. मैं अपनी स्टोरी से कुछ ऐसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट्स आपको निकाल के बताती हूँ. मे बी सम ऑफ यू कैन रिलेट एंड मे बी like 10 years after your life right now, you will see that yes, it happened, and yes, कुछ ऐसी चीजें हमें टाइम रहते पता चल गई that you know it changed the way we used to think. Mostly सबने मुझे बोला कि most of you got 80 to 90% till now, except 2-3, right? This is like the most common thing that we see कि 80 से 90% हम अपने आप को थोड़ा stretch कर लेते हैं और आ जाता है. I was also among the one. अगर मैं अपनी 10th क्लास की बात करूं, I also had the pre boards and साइंस के पेपर में I was a good student, hard working, disciplined. हमेशा ऐसा लगता था अच्छा करना है लाइफ में, क्योंकि अगर अच्छा करूंगी तो आगे अच्छा होगा, राइट? क्योंकि यही हमें सिखाया जाता है, डू गुड, पढ़ाई करो अच्छे से, पढ़ाई करोगे तो कुछ अच्छा कर जाओगे लाइफ में. सो जब मेरा साइंस का पेपर हुआ, I got 83 मार्क्स साइंस में, 83, एंड I was kind of shattered कि नहीं, this is not me, है ना. most of you will feel the same कि नहीं यार 83 यहाँ पे गाड़ी रुक गई, this is not correct. इस बात को मैं और explain करूँगी that what happened after that, but I have few questions before that because we are talking about that confused personality. जब आप 3rd, 4th, 5th class में थे, did you have the same kind of dream that you have right now? Like क्या तब आपको लगता था कि most of students said कि मुझे इंजीनियर बनना है, एरोनॉटिकल इंजीनियर बनना है, डिजाइनर बनना है. What you wanted to become when you were like very, you are like a child, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Yes. Anything that you can tell me right now. Pilot. Okay, pilot बनना था.
When I was in like fifth or fourth year, I wanted to be a veterinary doctor because I love animals. But then I realized my parents made me realize that there's not much
Less
income,
opportunity.
on
Money.
that. And now I want to be an engineer.
Now you want to become an engineer. Anyone else?
Actually, as a kid, even I wanted to be a veterinary doctor. But now, to be honest, when I was a kid, I also wanted to become an author. But after growing up, I started to realize, along with writing stories, I can also make them into real life movies or something. So I want to become a movie director. But along with movie director, I also want to become a psychiatrist because in 8th standard, I started to realize that I want to learn how people think, how their behavior is towards one. So
Are you learning something from this? Like हमारे जो दिमाग के घोड़े ना वो हर डायरेक्शन में चलते हैं. We wanted to achieve so much. We wanted to do so many things. Yes.
I wanted to go into Air Force. I had that idea of service into me, and I found out that whatever we do to our country or to our people, to anyone around us, helping is main thing. So whatever I become, then I found becoming engineer, going into robotics is something where you can help a vast group with creating something new. So
You guys are actually the future. Expectations are high. Okay, anyone else? Anyone? Machine learning? Yes. Anyone? Okay, yes.
I wanted to be cricketer.
You wanted to become a cricketer. My brother had the same dream, and now he's an engineer. He did his engineering, and now he's. I don't wanted to. I didn't want to say that, but yeah, he's also struggling what to do next, honestly speaking. So why I'm telling the story, let me tell about my childhood. When I was in 3rd class, I wanted to become a fashion designer. When I went to 7th, 8th class, I wanted to become an air hostess. Then this happened. Because I guess there's minimum height criteria and everything. Then when I went to 10th class, I wanted to become a doctor. Okay? And why this happened? Because there were certain incidences that happened in my life. कोई बहुत बड़ा फ्रैंकफिन आई गेस इंस्टीट्यूट से बहुत सारे लोग आए, उन्होंने बहुत बढ़िया शानदार सेमिनार किया एंड आई वाज लाइक इन्फ्लुएंस्ड कि अच्छा ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. आई डिडंट इवन नो अबाउट दैट. तो ऐसा बहुत सारे आप लोग भी करते होंगे कि यू रेड समथिंग, आपने कुछ ऑनलाइन जाके देखा एंड समथिंग क्लिक कि अच्छा ये भी हो सकता है. आई वांटेड टू डू दिस आल्सो एंड आई कैन डू दिस आल्सो. ठीक है. एंड 10th के बाद जैसे मैं 11th में हुई, आई डिडंट टेक बायोलॉजी. सो द ड्रीम ऑफ बिकमिंग अ डॉक्टर वो वहीं पे ब्रेक हो गया. ठीक है. आफ्टर 12th, when there was this question again, what I wanted to do next, I was like, I still don't know. And I was kind of good in chemistry, so I had good marks. तो मुझे DU मिला, Delhi University, chemistry honors कर लिया. And after that 3rd year, again that question popped up, what next? And in the 3rd year, when it was about to end, there was some question that came in my mind. Our life is like this only, and it's okay. कि अगर हमारे सपने टाइम के साथ बदलते भी हैं, there is no problem in that. अगर हम कंफ्यूज कैटेगरी में आते भी हैं, there is no problem in that. Until and unless you believe in yourself. Believe करने का मतलब क्या है? कि हाँ यार मुझे लाइफ में ना कुछ अच्छा करना है. और इस वजह से I literally grew up with so much of insecurities के you know when you don't know कि आपको क्या करना है. मेरी मम्मा मुझे हमेशा एक स्टोरी सुनाती थी whenever I used to feel कि you know क्या करना है, या पेरेंट्स को ऐसा लगता था बच्चों को डायरेक्शन नहीं मिल रही, हम उन पर इतना इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, इन्वेस्ट एज इन इमोशंस, आप यू नो अच्छी पेरेंटिंग देने की कोशिश करते हो. माय मॉम यूज्ड टू टेल मी शी वाज फ्रॉम अ विलेज और वहाँ पे ज़्यादा रिसोर्सेज नहीं थे और उनको पढ़ने का बहुत शौक था. शी वाज वेरी गुड इन मैथमेटिक्स और उस टाइम पे गर्ल्स एजुकेशन को उतनी इम्पोर्टेंस भी नहीं दी जाती थी. तो शी वाज लाइक कि अपने डैड को कि मुझे पढ़ना है पढ़ना है पढ़ना है. एंड वो 1.5-2 घंटा ट्रैवल करती थी बस में टू गो टू सम यू नो न्यू प्लेस लड़के कि मुझे वहाँ से पढ़ाई करनी है. एंड देयर सम इंसिडेंट हैपेंड, वहाँ पे कोई तो गन शॉट हुआ और वो बंद हो गया, कोर्स ही बंद हो गया. एंड शी वाज वेरी शैटर्ड. शी यूज्ड टू टेल मी कि हमने इतना ज़्यादा जज्बा था, तो जब भी मुझे ऐसा लगता था, आई यूज्ड टू रिमेंबर दैट स्टोरी कि हाँ यार कुछ करना है लाइफ में। एंड माय मॉम वाज ऑलवेज, आई गेस वो होता है ना, पेरेंट्स के कुछ ड्रीम्स होते हैं, शायद वो कभी फुलफिल नहीं कर पाए या जो भी है, एंड दे थिंक कि वो बच्चे कर लेंगे, हमारे बच्चे शायद अच्छा कर ले लाइफ में, तो शायद उस वजह से पूरे हो जाएंगे, है ना। एनीवन हु काइंड ऑफ फेस दैट कि हाँ हमारे पेरेंट्स हमसे बहुत एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं, विच इज एब्सोल्युटली ट्रू, विच इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन, क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि उनके खुद के सपने पूरे हो जाएंगे, है ना, एंड देयर इज नो हार्म इन दैट। तो जब आप इन सब चीजों के साथ बड़े होते हो ना, आई एम ऑल्सो फ्रॉम अ वेरी लोअर मिडिल क्लास फैमिली, बहुत ज्यादा रिसोर्सेज नहीं थे, फीस के लिए ज्यादा पैसे नहीं होते थे, एंड आई ऑलवेज मेक श्योर कि मेरी वजह से मेरे पेरेंट्स को ज्यादा मेहनत ना करनी पड़े। ऐसा होता है ना कि आपको पता होता है समटाइम योर पेरेंट्स आर लाइक हम 2 रोटी कम खा लेंगे, बट बच्चों को कोई टेंशन नहीं होनी चाहिए। आई स्टिल रिमेंबर व्हेन आई वाज इन कॉलेज, आई नीडेड अ लैपटॉप क्योंकि बहुत सारे असाइनमेंट्स हमें मिलते थे, एंड आई वाज जस्ट कंसर्न कि मैं कैसे मांगू पेरेंट्स से। तो आई वाज जस्ट लुकिंग अराउंड कि क्या हो सकता है, कोई इंटर्नशिप मिल जाए, कुछ भी। एंड मेरे पापा ने कहीं सुन लिया, आफ्टर 2 days ही टुक सम लोन एंड मेरे टेबल पे लैपटॉप था। एंड आई वाज लाइक, आपके पेरेंट्स अपने आप को इतना स्ट्रेच कर रहे हैं तो हम भी कर सकते हैं ना। आई एम फ्रॉम अ वेरी स्मॉल टाउन जहाँ पे हिंदी मीडियम से मैंने पढ़ाई की थी 10th क्लास तक, उसके बाद तो हिंदी मीडियम जैसा कुछ होता नहीं है, ऑल द बुक्स आर इन जस्ट इंग्लिश। तो हिंदी मीडियम से पढ़ाई करने के बाद उस टाइम पे जब मैंने कुछ स्ट्रगल्स देखे ना, यस आई वाज कंफ्यूज, बट आई मेड श्योर कि मैं अपने आप को ये बोलूँ कि मैं जो भी करूँगी ना लाइफ में अच्छा करूँगी, एंड आई वांट टू मेक माई सेल्फ एंड आई वांट टू मेक माई पेरेंट्स प्राउड, है ना, कि एक दिन वो बोले कि बेटा तुमने हमें इस सिचुएशन से निकाल दिया, या तुमने हमें एक बेटर सिचुएशन प्रोवाइड कर दी, एंड वी आर सो प्राउड ऑफ यू। सो आई ऑलवेज वांटेड दैट मोमेंट टू हैपन इन माय लाइफ। यस आई वाज कंफ्यूज, बट अगेन मेहनत की, चलो ठीक है डायरेक्शन नहीं पता चला, बट आफ्टर 3rd ईयर मैंने अपने आप को बिठा के थोड़ा एनालाइज करने की कोशिश की दैट अनुभव व्हाट यू वांटेड टू डू, है ना। ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, कुछ तो डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा, सिर्फ मेहनत करने से नहीं होता, राइट। आप मेहनत करके 80 ले आओ, 90 ले आओ, इवन 98% ले आओ, बट अगर आपको ये नहीं पता व्हाट यू वांटेड टू डू नेक्स्ट, क्या करोगे, राइट। कि जब डायरेक्शन नहीं पता तो उन मार्क्स का भी क्या करेंगे। तो उसके बाद दिस इंसिडेंट हैपन इन माय लाइफ। मैं लाइफ के बारे में कुछ सोच रही थी दैट हु इज माय इंस्पिरेशन, मुझे किसके जैसा बनना है। आई वांटेड टू नो दिस फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू कि कौन ऐसे इंस्पिरेशन है आपकी लाइफ में जिस आप अब तक सोचते हो कि मुझे उनके जैसा बनना है। यस, एनीवन जिनके जैसा बनना है।
Elon Musk.
एलॉन मस्क, ओके। किसके जैसा बनना है, सोचा नहीं अभी।
नॉर्मल टिपिकल
See, that also happened. नहीं पता किसके जैसा बनना है।
Not like my father because he's good at all the fields like sports, studies, and even his studies.
Your father is here? Okay. Anyone else? किसके जैसा बनना है? अभी उसकी भी क्लैरिटी नहीं है। So it's okay to be confused, yeah.
मैम बट मैं एक चीज बोलना चाहता था, चाहे किसी को भी आइडल रखते हैं, हर इंसान अपने में अलग होता है। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि मैं अपने एक अच्छा इंसान बनना चाहता हूँ, मैं अपने जैसा बनना चाहता हूँ।
Very well said, very well said. हाँ जी, yes.
वही बताया।
Exactly. वाह, आजकल के बच्चे कितने होशियार, कितने स्मार्ट हो गए हैं। तो I also wanted to say the same thing when I was analyzing this situation कि मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे किनके जैसा बनना है। Most of the time जब भी मैं अपने दोस्तों को, लोगों को सुनती थी, वो हमेशा एग्जाम्पल देते थे, जैसे most of the people said एलॉन मस्क, अब्दुल कलाम, है ना, big personality जिन्होंने स्ट्रगल किया और वहाँ पहुँचे, and I have total respect with all of this fact, and I also believe कि बहुत अच्छी बात है, हमें ऐसी इंस्पिरेशन होनी चाहिए कि हम इस तरीके से इतना बड़ा बन सकते हैं। बट व्हेन आई वाज एनालाइजिंग दिस, पता है मुझे क्या याद आया, मुझे ऐसा रियलाइज हुआ कि इन लोगों की लाइफ स्ट्रगल, इन लोगों की लाइफ कैसी थी, क्या सिचुएशन थी, वो तो मैंने देखा ही नहीं ना। किसकी सिचुएशन कुछ भी हो सकती है, वो कैसे भी सिचुएशन से निकल के आ सकते हैं। He said it absolutely right. Every person had a different set of environment around him or her. Environment अलग होता है, situations अलग होती है, family conditions अलग होती है। Every family has certain set of problems जिसके इर्द गिर्द आप बड़े होते हो, and आपकी पर्सनालिटी कहीं ना कहीं उससे अफेक्ट होती है। तो जब मैंने सोचा तो मुझे एग्जाम्पल याद आया अपने एक टीचर का, बिकॉज आई यूज टू सी हिम इन माई स्कूल, आई वॉज इन 9th क्लास, और मैंने देखा दैट ही स्टार्टेड विद अ सैलरी ऑफ, जैसे हर्ष सर ने बताया था, हिज सैलरी वाज अराउंड 1500 रुपीज, 1500 रुपए एक महीना। एंड मैंने उनको इतनी मेहनत करते हुए देखा था, सुबह 7 बजे से लेके, ही वाज नॉट अ साइंस टीचर, ही वाज एन आर्ट टीचर। आर्ट्स, डांसिंग, जितना भी ये सब कंपटीशन होता है ना, जैसे आपके स्कूल इंटर स्कूल कंपटीशन में जाते होंगे, डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे जाते होंगे, स्टेट लेवल पे जाते होंगे, ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं थी जो उनको नहीं आती हो। When it comes to dance, when it comes to singing, when it comes to painting, when it comes to creating all the skits, drama जो होता है, he knew everything, and not everything, he was kind of perfectionist in all of the things. मुझे उनको देख के ऐसा लगता था, how can a person be like this? उनको उतना recognition नहीं मिला, but he inspired me, and that's the reason I am here. He inspired me कि मेहनत करो और अपने सपनों पे बिलीव करो, सपने बदल जाएंगे, विच इज कम्प्लीटली ओके। लेकिन जब आप ये ध्यान रखोगे ना कि मेहनत में करता जाता हूँ, मुझे एक दिन अपनी राह मिल जाएगी, यू विल गेट योर राह, यू विल नो दैट व्हाट यू वांट इन योर लाइफ, एंड इट्स ओके टू फेल। जैसे मैंने बताया, आई वॉज काइंड ऑफ एवरेज स्टूडेंट, बट मुझे पता था मुझे अपने पेरेंट्स को एक दिन प्राउड फील कराना है। अभी मैं जब घर जाती हूँ कभी, माई पेरेंट्स से दिस टू मी, that you made us feel very proud, and इसी बात से कहना चाहती हूँ कि जो भी आपकी लाइफ के आसपास के लोग हैं ना, जिन्होंने मतलब आपने जिनको देखा है स्ट्रगल करते हुए, and they did something very great out of this, ऐसे लोगों को अपनी इंस्पिरेशन मानो, क्योंकि आपकी लाइफ का हिस्सा रहे हैं, आप उनसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हो, आप उनसे बात कर सकते हो। अभी भी मुझे कभी प्रॉब्लम होती है ना, I call him and I tell him that this is the thing that is happening. He tells me that this could have been done, ऐसे सोचो जब भी मैं उदास होती हूँ। तो सोचो, जब आपकी इंस्पिरेशन कोई ऐसा इंसान हो जिनसे आप बात करके अपनी प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन निकाल सकते हो, isn't it great, right? तो just make sure, चाहे वो आपकी फैमिली में कोई मेंबर हो, पेरेंट्स हो, even your siblings, it could be anyone, उनसे बात करो, and it's okay to change your dreams, it's completely okay, but just to make sure कि हार नहीं माननी है लाइफ में, और खुद को क्या बोले, जब भी लगे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा यार लाइफ में, खुद को बोलो and find my own way and I'll do something very great. I do believe in affirmations. जब भी खुद को बहुत लो लगे, जब भी कंफ्यूज लगे, जब भी लगे कि मुझे नहीं पता मुझे क्या करना है, खुद को क्या बोलना है, I'll do something great. I know, I believe in myself, and trust me, each and every one who's sitting here और जो इस वीडियो को देख भी रहे हैं, you will find your own way and you will do something great. अपने ऊपर से भरोसा मत हटाओ, चाहे वो प्री बोर्ड्स हो, चाहे वो बोर्ड्स हो, चाहे लाइफ का कोई भी एग्जाम हो, you will do that.
So lot of ma'am, quite motivational.
Very motivational. So guys, next we have a very interesting activity. How many of you are ready for an activity? Yeah, done. But can we have class for all these amazing teachers here? और जो बच्चे भी YouTube में देख रहे हैं आपके मैसेजेस को, देख रहे हैं आप क्या क्या बड़बड़ कर रहे हो, ठीक है, हम सब देख रहे हैं, तो रुक जाओ, अच्छे चीज़ बोलो, ठीक है, और make sure you hit the like button already. So this is live streaming and we're going to have a very interesting activity. I would like Abdul sir to be on the stage as well. Abdul sir, please come on the stage. And Arman, Navita and Harsh sir, please be on the stage.
मैं कहाँ हूँ?
नहीं, आप कहीं भी रहो,
पानी में थोड़ी पड़ा हूँ।
जो बोलो यहाँ पे आ जाओ, नंबर में अब्दुल सर यहाँ पे आ जाइए। Okay, so we have amazing 4 teachers here on the stage. What I want you guys to do is choose your team. ठीक है, choose your team. I do not want any teacher to be alone. ठीक है, if in case you guys are alone, please go canvas. ठीक है, तो बच्चे please मेरे पास आ जाओ. ठीक है, I'll give you 2 minutes. Choose your team. Then I'll tell you the game.
Can I choose all of
Sir,
them?
can I choose you?
नहीं, I'm the organizer. Sorry. I'm not playing at all. ठीक है, I'll be the person who will make fun.
हारने का इतना डर
है ना, बस बहुत डर है।
Sir,
हाँ जी।
you should give 3 options and say all of the above. You gave all 4 options, but you can't give 5th option here.
What
Correct.
are we in single team?
Yeah, your individual teams. ठीक है,
Oh.
by the time they are joining you can think the name of your team. What should it be? ठीक है, आप माइक दे दो।
Individual person.
मैं आपको माइक
That's
दे
not
दूँ।
word. That's a lot of word.
I know. So ready? Choose your team. Okay. We'll at the end we'll see which team does not have much people. We'll just eliminate them directly. ठीक है नहीं? Navjot sir is here.
Risky.
Ready? Your time. Wait, stop us. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Time start, people. Please go in. Okay. Great. Okay, can separate out. Separate out. Navjot sir क्या है? Navjot sir की थोड़ा साइड में आइए यहाँ पे. हाँ यहाँ. Vedantu थोड़ा साइड में. Vedantu मैम please. Okay. It's okay. I'll set it. So here we have 5 in total. Right here we have 3. This is still 5.
Harsha as an army.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 people please go there. Please. No. Right. Wait. 3 of you guys. Please come. So kind. This team is gonna win. I know this team is gonna win. Give me a hand. This team is gonna win. Anyways, too many chefs. Spoil the food. Lose, bro. Okay, so you can face me now. The game is, I think the teachers have played it already in TCON. It's called as the structure which you have to make for ice cream sticks. So we'll be giving you guys ice cream sticks. And we'll give you sellotape balls. Don't worry, we'll give you sellotapes. You don't have to do that. Okay, so you have to stick the sellotape in how many ways you possible. We'll give you a good amount of ice cream sticks. You have to make the tallest tower out of it. Okay? We'll give you on the ground and the tallest tower at the end, which is standing and not lying down. It's a tower. It's not a reclining Buddha. Exactly. It has to be standing tall. Okay? So the tallest tower wins the game. Got it?
Number of ice cream sticks we can take.
No, it's constant for everyone.
Constant for
There is a picture.
Constant for everyone.
Constant for everyone. Huh?
Can we stick it on the
Yeah, just stick it on the ground. Sellotape is there. Okay? Already? Good? Take it. Choose a spot. Other than we distribute your ice cream sticks. Right? Sellotape. Choose a spot. Parents can also be part of this game. You can be if you want to. Sticks आना चाहिए तो सबको साथ में. Guys, please choose your spots quickly. So मैं दुनिया नहीं खरीद जा सकती sir. Okay, ready guys, ready? I am hoping that the team leads has picked up your name also.
टेढ़ा होगा ये नहीं जीतेंगे हम जीतेंगे
Okay. There is no lead for this team.
There should be a base.
Anuma, we don't want your team.
Here we'll have ice cream sticks as well. Okay, ये ice cream sticks से base बनाएंगे. And after this we
Don't start now, guys. Don't start. Hello, boys. What are you discussing?
Plan A.
No. Not now. 10 points minus.
Yeah. So but base should be strong.
Guys, just over the day.
I get it.
Okay, team. Okay, please settle down. Please let me know your team names. Harsha, what is your team name?
My
Okay, Harsha's team name is Avengers. Very cliche.
सर क्या स्ट्रेटजी है आपकी?
ये स्ट्रैटेजी ऐसा सर्कुलर स्ट्रक्चर बनाएंगे. इस सर्कुलर स्ट्रक्चर पे we'll have triangular type का base और इसी के ऊपर just like the Krishna.
Okay, Anubhav's team name is V Warriors. Okay, yes, Navita ma'am. Vedantu is the team name for Navita ma'am. Sir.
Please cheer for our warriors.
Gathering fame.
Okay, Navjot's team name is Marvels and people, your time starts. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. You have 10 minutes. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes. That's all.
Would be working base. They can create it like this. Okay. This part so that it stands. One give the support, the others also.
Parents and support.
We need to have boss.
And guys, make sure to take a picture of your car at the end and post it on Insta or FB anywhere. Tag us for sure. Oh, this is definitely using. Oh my god. This is not good. This team is gonna win.
यार सीजर नहीं दिया तूने
हाँ सीजर यार तो सामने दो दांत बाहर निकले क्या कमाई
हर्ष सर अभी से दांत निकलने लगे क्या? हाँ?
Yeah, that is okay, like, cross.
आज से हमको क्या क्या बोला
क्या?
losers
We'll see. We will see. We'll see about that.
this team is also gonna win this is demotivating yes the good kind parents coming to help ma'am you can help them ma'am that's it anyways there are less than more people there yes your mom is going for another team to help her you can go there please go there. So let me tell you, you have only 2 minutes left. Just get it, don't worry. That's not your side anyhow. अरे क्या सिलेंडर शॉर्ट कर अरे ये सब आप ही कर सकते हैं Remember guys, the point is to make the tallest tower, not the widest tower. Okay, YouTube students, you guys are watching this. You should be definitely watching this. तो चैट पे डालना कि टीम सपोर्ट करेगा हर्ष सर हमारा नवनीता मैम या अब्दुल सर Yeah, guys, you have 7 more minutes to go. Just 7 more minutes, 3 minutes are up.
Four triangles are over, I guess. You should know after this focus on that stick. What stick should we put in this? Just in there, I just need 4 triangles. How many up? But 4
Ravjot sir, you have fans following here. You can speak.
Come on, people, social George, come on. Oh my God, Anurag's team has gone to the first floor already. Oh my God.
What a beautiful first floor, ना?
हाँ, उसके बाद ऊपर उठे हुए डाउट है.
I think scissors.
There's no scissors. You have to use Hash's teeth on it.
Let's do this and then. Or give it to me. I will this.
You can use ice cream sticks itself to set it up. You can use
Yeah, it's good. 1 year. It will stand.
I mean, jigsaws here.
Hopefully. This is not going to work. Give it to me at now. This is what we used to do. Just do this. See.
Base, breaking the foundation up. Where is Vedantu? Vedantu also on the first floor. Guys, the winners will be the tallest tower people, not the shortest tower people.
Or should we start like?
Tallest tower, not the shortest tower. Guys.
Like this, we should be in contact with
Half time up, 5 more minutes to go. That's all you guys have. Team B Warriors, take to the second floor now. With only one stick.
सर ये कौन सी स्ट्रैटेजी आप अपना रहे हैं? ये तो ऐसा है नहीं. टॉलेस्ट हमें हाइट से होना था.
Okay, we have very good foundation here from Ravjot side. उसको कर रहे हैं. Come on, Vigor, come on. Team Vedantu on to the second floor also. Or third floor. Oh, Team Vedantu on the third floor. Oh. Okay, Team Vedantu on the 0th floor. इतना अच्छा टेप है. बंद. अच्छा ना चिपक रहा है अच्छे से. हर्षद ने भी ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल किया.
हर्षद कुछ और ही बना रहे हैं.
क्या बेस है. फर्स्ट फ्लोर में नहीं पहुंचा था.
इसको और इधर
लगता है ना, मेरे को भी लगता है. बच्चे को तो पुराना तो नीचे करो. टूट जाता है ना. एग्जैक्टली. और चुका चिकाते जाते हो. हर तरह का फाउंडेशन बन चुका है. Okay, people, you have just 3 minutes to go. That's all you have. 3 minutes to go, people. That's all.
stick it and try to paste it if that can stand.
3 minutes.
Let's stick this and then.
Whoa! Team Vedantu doing.
No, man, don't stick much, otherwise it will fall in one also.
What will we do? We don't have time.
Just try to put 3 steps, at least you will get second position.
Just letting you guys know, you have to make this tower stand alone by itself, not hold it. I'll try standing on it and see whether it's holding me or not. Okay, people. Hear me out. You have just 2 minutes to go. Just 2 minutes to get back. Just 2 minutes.
5, 6, 7 times.
Quickly. Yes, I asked you for it now. What is it?
Give me tape. So you put one side. Now you
What do you want to say? I can see 3 towers coming up. The one team which has the most amount of players.
Abhishek sir, I think we have the winner.
We'll see. That's stand on its own. Okay. Guys, you have exactly 1 more minute.
Try to put at least one more layer on top. No.
Okay, do you guys need more time?
Yes, sir.
Everyone needs more time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll give you additional 60 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Come on, people, come on.
Ma'am, you can complete your presentation.
Well, it feels good.
No.
We just have space.
You have 90 seconds to go now. That's all, 90 seconds.
Now,
One more stick here. We need to put Let's try to keep.
मैम थोड़ी चीटिंग कीजिए.
हाँ बताओ.
इधर से गिरेगा आपका. वहाँ पे एक बेस है 2 स्टिक के बीच में.
That's all, we have 70 seconds more, that's all.
आप इधर से just take one series space and try to paste it. आप दे दो ऐसे. Take a big slip, put it on your hand, and you paste it. And one person please try adding.
50 seconds more, that's all, people. Time's counting. I don't think any towel can stand also.
this area.
Make it move.
This thing.
On the side.
30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go, people. That's all. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go.
10 seconds to go. 8.
सर आप तो पूरा घर बना रहे हैं.
Yes, we do.
You guys need 1 more minute.
Yes.
You have 1 more minute. Last one. There's no more extensions. That's it. That's it. Last extension, people. That's it.
Make double C here like
Use your team.
Yeah, now again like that, wherever that joint is repeated, you have to do the same thing.
Final 30 seconds. No more extensions. Final 30 seconds.
No, tape where your hand is, because I have a feeling that's, yeah, you'll have to tape here also. Here. Tape is,
20 seconds more.
we have to fix this.
20 seconds more. The countdown's gonna start, people. The countdown's gonna start, and I don't want any hands on the count.
It will be more heavy.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, hands up. Everyone hands up. Otherwise you will be disqualified. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
And we are done here.
Hands up.
Done. Oh.
Everyone please leave. Everyone हो गया. Guys.
यहाँ हो रही है cheating.
Please हाथ छोड़िए. कंधा भी छोड़ दें. गला सब छोड़ो आप. Please sit down. Please sit down.
अरे हाथ ये गिर गया चलो ये गिर गया
रुक जाओ मैं बैठो सब बैठो हम बताइए क्या नहीं वहाँ बैठे सब लोग प्लीज हाँ छोड़ो प्लीज गो ऑन टू योर सीट गाइस एवरीवन और
ये क्या हो रहा है? This is going to be
Cheating नहीं.
प्लीज गो
अरे नहीं टावर ऐसा होना चाहिए टावर ऐसा
गाइस सब पर इस पर हो रहा है क्या बैठो
यार हवा चलाओ हवा
बैठो
ये हवा से गिर जाएगा
Parents, thank you so much. Students, can we give an applause for all of you guys here? Come on. Settle down. Yes. Before I announce the winner, I just want to make fun of others. Okay, so let's start with the first team, Team Revenue. जिनमें सबसे ज़्यादा बच्चे थे.
आइए वेंचर के लीडर.
Harsha, please come here.
Please.
So we believe in studies है ना ये
Yeah.
में क्या रखा
So
है पढ़ाई नहीं हम लोग
we asked him to make a tower.
we made देखो
He made a
we are
cave. He made
we
a
are
cave
connected
out of
with ground like ground people तो हमने झोपड़ी बनाई है
Yeah. No, this is not jewelry also. This is a chicken hut. That's what it is. इसमें मुर्गे निकलेंगे भी. That's all it is.
देखो वो घर है उसमें कोई रह सकता है इसमें कौन रहेगा बताओ कैसे
अच्छा
रहेगा
है मेरे बच्चे में नया
दो लटक के रहेंगे
Who were in Harsha's first team? So sorry. So sorry.
तो कौन आने नहीं वाला तो मेरे टीम पे? Congratulations.
Let's start with Rabdul sir. Rabdul sir कहाँ गए? Hi sir. So Rabdul sir has practically made it all us and the team. Congratulations on that guys. एक only good as student now. Go well done Rabdul sir. तो बहुत बढ़िया बहुत अच्छा काम है
थोड़ा दूर हमारा टावर न गिर जाए.
So this looks like a fallen Burj Khalifa, but it's still nice. Very nice. Then we have Arwan's team, which actually is a thing on the second position because it's still standing. It broke now, but still standing. Reached the second floor, third floor. Shame on you, but still third floor. So well done, we have class for Arwan here. I know. इसमें भी मेरे ख्याल से अर्चना के फूका होगा.
It was standing.
But now, please come down here.
Yes.
I think I manifested it. The winner for today's stick competition is the Vedantu team. Teams, please come forward. Keep clapping, guys. Keep clapping. They deserve it. Yeah, come on. They deserve it. Let's go. Please give them chocolates. Chocolates there. Chocolates there.
I don't know, many of you do not know. I think 6 to 8 foundation is very important.
Very good.
Foundation is very important.
Foundation expert. Please take a picture, guys. Yes, please take a picture.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please take a picture with your son.
Yes. Somebody
Yes.
please give us.
Yes.
हाँ जी, तो देख लो ऐसा होता है जीतना, ठीक है? बाद में ना बोलो। Keep clapping guys, keep clapping for them. Fantastic, मजा आ गया। हो गया?
नहीं हुआ?
मैं ले लेता हूँ, चलो। साक्षी होता है, साक्षी को फिर Smile team. Look this camera. Do this camera. 3, 2, 1.
सर हारी हुई टीम के साथ भी फोटोज
हारी
अपने
हुई टीम
अपने
को तो
स्ट्रक्चर्स के
लेना
साथ।
वो है भाई, उनका गिर गया, हमारा फिर भी स्टार्टिंग एक
सर मुर्गियां निकलेंगी वहां से अभी।
फ्लोर है, एक फ्लोर है, वी आर स्टिल नॉट एट द लास्ट।
देखो ICSE से ऐसे रख दे रहे थे ना।
ऐसे रखते हैं, फिर भी गिरा नहीं है।
इतना अच्छा टावर बना हुआ है।
वो गिरावट टावर।
We will give the last minute support.
I know, I know. Please settle down, guys. So thank you so much. Did you all enjoy? Yes. Yeah? For sure?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Is Amy sir here? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. 5 minutes. Take it. All right. So I think we are almost at the end today. 11:20. Vikas sir.
हाँ, विकास।
So we have few.
जोर से चिल्ला लेते हैं।
हाँ, विकास sir. Check.
Vikas sir.
विकास sir भी बैठे हुए हैं। अच्छा ठीक है।
This is the final boarding call for Mr. Vikas Agarwal. Your flight is about to leave in just 5 minutes.
Take it, that's fine. So, did you guys enjoy the entire session today?
Yes, sir.
Had fun?
Yes, sir.
Bit of motivation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, that's all we wanted to do it today with you guys. So thank you so much for coming down. Thank you really so much. And what's the next plan today? Just going back home now?
Abhishek sir, I want to tell one.
Please, ma'am, please.
You are safe.
Why will I bring
Still I am learning physics because of Abhishek sir.
Oh,
Still I like physics very much. I don't know. Still I am learning from Abhishek. Every day I used to watch these YouTube videos, especially this electricity and this light and all. So the way, the sound, it resonates, the way you told, awesome, really awesome. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot. That was unexpected, but thank you so much. That made my day. Great. So, teachers, before we leave it?
So here, like after this event, we all will be here, and I'm pretty sure that you all might be having some issues. Again, what we said that every one teacher choice does not fit everyone. So you all might be having your individual issues. That sir, I am facing this issue, or I need help in this issue. So we all will be here. All other teachers like AP sir will be here. Vikas sir will be here, who is leading the Eklavya board. So you can have conversation with any one of them, all of them, and you can just clear all your doubts. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So we are here, like me, Harsha,
Small.
Abjot sir.
Ishita and the other name is? Your forms are not there.
So I didn't get the form.
Okay. And the other one, there's one more girl.
Shweta, I guess.
Shweta.
No, not Shweta. There's one. That's a guy.
Shrestha or something like that.
Nidham, something like that.
Sumedha.
He
has one form, sir.
Oh.
So guys, give out the forms, okay? So we have Abdul sir, we have Anuva ma'am, Navita ma'am, Harsh sir, me, Vikas sir, and AP sir. All of us going to be here. You can, come and talk to us. Your parents can come talk to us for any counseling guys need. We are here only for Andhra Afternoon, ठीक है? Cool है? और आज में जो भी मजा आया, फोटो खींचो, सब जगह डालो, मजे करो.
मतलब फोटो खींच के like you can even tag to us.
Tag
We
us.
will repost it. So that is also there.
ठीक है? All right. So can I have a final hip hooray?
Yes,
So
sir.
everyone here.
Yes.
ठीक है? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So we are here only. You can come and talk to us.
And we are distributing refreshment boxes over here only, I guess.
हाँ, खाना भी मिलेगा.
सारे लोग लाइन बना के बैठ जाएं, कभी खाना आएगा.
Yes.
सर YouTube पर आया
YouTube?
competition.
YouTube
Okay,
पर
I will explain. Okay. So the ISL which is going on currently, anyone who wishes to register on ISL, that is vedantu.com/ISL. Vedantu.com/ISL. It is inter-school learnathon. You can participate in that, and there are awesome prizes which you can win. And there is an event with the name YouTube Ka Nayak. Now, what is that event? When you